Time, weather, and
Audio Jungle.
Welcome to my channel today. I really appreciate you being here. I really do. Today I want to talk about the rabbit hole of Bunker Hill Mining Corporation. The evolution of being an involved silver stacker opens up many rabbit holes in life, and some of those rabbit holes require further attention. One such rabbit hole begins with the Wizard of Oz and ends with the realization that America does not have enough mines in operation today. It could be argued that the Green Movement merely pushed those ugly mines away from the view of Americans. Many of the minerals needed to run America are only available from other nations today. This hasn't been a problem for decades, but that all changed when Russia invaded Ukraine. After a while, I noticed there were rabbit holes all over the place. Too many to explore, so it was decided not to stray from the path of silver in my financial endeavors. I understand silver. The more I learned from the history of silver, the more intrigued I became of what is actually going on present day. The investment mantra I hear from everyone is not what I do. I'm not a financial advisor and I don't have any letters behind my name. This is just my personal beliefs and the story currently playing out in my head. The one thing I do not do is diversify my portfolio. I actually feel a little foolish even saying that word portfolio when referring to myself. I consider owning physical silver to be the same quote-unquote portfolio as owning mining stocks. I know it's not, but in my head it is. The main reason I am this way is because of how strong I believe the financial tsunami that is coming. Preparing for this event is merely strategic prepositioning of supplies. I learned this from the military, watching the Navy. The U.S. Navy knows a really horrendous storm is coming. They ship off everything of value to somewhere else. Planes fly elsewhere. Future safety of ships and aircraft and personnel is not half-stepped to anywhere but assured safety as their final destination. I feel as if I cracked some enigma code and know that a literal tsunami is coming sooner than later. I spent the first few years trying to gather my family and friends to safety, but for the most part, they didn't listen and they thought I'd become some kind of a nut job. It reached a point that I realized they may have more time to run back for more supplies as I prepare my financial evacuation, because after a while I realized silver's physically heavy, and the dilemma became, what else can I do to prepare? This is when I found the mining stocks industry. But if you listen to financial advisors, mining stocks suck. Don't buy them. You'll lose your money. Don't waste your money with silver. And the reason for this is they don't make any money off you by doing anything else but selling you what they can sell you. If you had to pay your financial advisor cash up front, you would be sickened by how transparent things would become. I am more interested in mining stocks now than I was 3 years ago when I started the exploration of this silver rabbit hole. I say this because the entire mining sector is pretty much in the crapper right now. I love this current situation because it has allowed me to accumulate a literal portfolio of mining stocks. I currently invest in exploration stocks, junior miners, and a smattering of royalty companies. I keep plowing money into this sector because I like to buy things on sale. And right now, silver mining sector is in financial turmoil because of the undervaluation of silver. I only invest in companies in Canada, America, and Mexico. That could be another article. When I first came across the Bunker Hill Mining Company, I needed to be pinched. I fell down that mine shaft so deep because I've always been a history lover type of guy. I could walk around a museum for hours reading every placard available. When I saw the history of this mine being in operation and why it was closed, I was all in. Here's some basic facts I'm going to give you about the mine. But you don't have to know any of these facts to be stoked about what's coming with Bunker Hill. This mine was in operation for nearly 100 years. This mine has produced over 165 million ounces of silver and tons of other base metals. It's located in the United States of America Silver District, the most prolific one, that is. It's fully permitted, and from what I'm told, the people that are there that live around it, they're not against it. But that's a later video also, because I plan on sneaking into Kellogg, Idaho in the future when I go to the Silver Symposium that Economic Ninja has invited everyone to. There's a whole new management team there. I could get on and on about the results of their core samples. I can get on and on about how they've digitalized 100 years of records, and it's like one of the most mapped out mines in the world, if not the most. And they're still exploring, and they're still looking for other mines. But here's the thing. This mine is scheduled to open in the fourth quarter of 2024. Okay, but the beauty of that is, and you just have to look at Sprott. If you don't know who Sprott is, they are the company for mining companies looking for financing. If you get Sprott financing, you're in. That means they have sent out their entire team of people. They, Sprott, have done all their due diligence. I know I am not a financial advisor, but from what I know about the history of silver, combined with the current state of silver mines in America, combined with the history of the Bunker Hill mining operation, I can't help but be thrilled by how easy it is to profit off the coming tsunami. But hey, that's just my opinion. Semper Fi.
They're trading cotton over there. That's the silver pit.